Hello, friends and patrons. It's me, Eric Anderson. It's spelled Erikanderson. The date for both of our knowledge is February 15th, 2021. It's approximately 1:51 p.m. Today, this video is a little different, and I just want to start off by saying sorry for the eyesore. Obviously, I have my shirt off. I know it's not for everybody. I'm a real furry dude, so. But essentially, I have my shirt off to tie in with my previous videos and a couple things that I want to touch on in the future. One of them, right out the bat, is I want to document my weight loss that I'm going to be doing here pretty quick. And just to show you that I need to get some weight loss done, I have a nice little muffin top here that I'm not too proud of. I've spoken to my doctor, and he says that I'm a little overweight and I have a little high blood pressure, and I'm gonna do something about it now instead of later. Because I used to weigh 130 pounds. Now I weigh 190, so it's really something I want to start doing here pretty quick. And I wanted to document that on video because I want to hopefully get a little ripped. But that beside the point. This video is about I want to talk about depression. Having that said, I want to start from hopefully more towards the beginning. All through the time that I've shot all these videos since early September, I think it's been, I have been essentially video documenting my recovery from depression, or at least me being able to function like a normal human being, that I haven't been able to do in quite a long time. Reason being is because, I was diagnosed with a bunch of stuff when I was younger, ADHD and stuff like that. And personally, I think I have PTSD, but I don't like to claim that I do all the time. But I'm not trying to deny it. I just try to minimize it. And also, like clinical depression and anxiety disorder. So again, sorry for my wardrobe or non-wardrobe. And I want to keep this video kind of upbeat rather than just be down in the dumps, depression, whatever. But I'm doing this video so it'll be easier for people to confront their issues with depression, and maybe look at it in a different light because there's always stigmas that go along with depression, unfortunately, and like psychosis and stuff like that. I do suffer from psychosis, I believe, but I'm not a psycho. I'm a little crazy, but not too crazy. But I especially suffer from depression and anxiety disorder. This has been an ongoing issue since I was a kid. I have real trouble with depression, and I want to tell you guys about my triggers. One of them being like really big events. I'm gonna light up a stogie just to relax a little bit and get my head straight. So anyways, I want to start off by saying I've had this for a long time. I don't like taking pills. I don't do drugs. I don't really drink that much. I just started smoking just a little bit recently. And right off the bat, I was advised not to mention some things in my video. One of them being my new relationship with my girlfriend that I have, because things could go south or whatever and whatever. But I want to include it in because it's showing that I'm essentially coming back out of my shell. Uh, my girl has helped me do that tremendously, and it's only been a couple weeks, believe it or not, and it's not. It's a really good thing because we've known each other for a long time, and I don't want people to think that it's just because of this or because of that that I'm doing well. I'm doing well because I'm in love. I've been in love with her for quite some time now, and she makes me really happy. Makes me want to be the best man that I can possibly be, and I thank her for that. So, anyways, I want to start off by telling people that I've been depressed since I was a kid, and usually it's triggered by big events. One of them being 9/11. Um, I've never seen anything like that before, so that really put a damage on my system. And then, unfortunately, I had two high school friends that I've known for quite some time that committed suicide, and that was like the triple whammy. And I just went into a depression. I was drinking. I was doing pills. I was trying to take care of it, but I wasn't doing a good job. I wasn't doing it the way you should. I was being kind of dangerous. Taking pills and alcohol together, which leads me to my DUI. Excuse me. I got a DUI, and essentially doing that, I had to do some jail time, which I'm not proud of. But I also had to take alcohol classes, which I had to pay for. And if I was paying for them, I wanted to get something out of them, rather than just trying to get out of them real quick, get them over with. So I tried to learn most I could about them. One of them being the tools to help me along. I didn't have the tools before, so I listened to my elders and got the tools to help myself. Now, obviously they didn't work because that's not the root cause, but they helped me deal with it over the past 20 years. So then recently, 2020, the COVID-19 thing happened, the pandemic, and I was kind of in a funk anyways, but dealing with it. I was semi-functional anyways, because I have a real hard time keeping jobs. And some people would say, "Oh, boo-hoo, put your big boy pants on," and I wish I could, because I really love to work, and I'm a hard worker, and I love what I do, whatever I do, most of the time. So it's not just about putting my big boy pants on. I wish it was like that. I wish it was that easy, but it's not. So anyways, essentially, the COVID-19 thing happened, and I've noticed that it comes in threes, and I'm not superstitious. I don't really believe in that the three thing is something that affects my life, but it appears to be the prevalent reason that triggers my depression to a point where I almost don't want to live anymore. So right off the bat, it was the COVID-19 thing, and I had a dear friend to me who was everything to me, who was also my father. He was supposed to die of stage 4 cancer. That's what the diagnosis was. It metastasized, it moved, became really bad, and essentially he was on his way out. An anomaly happened. He didn't end up dying of stage 4 cancer. He ended up dying of believe it or not, a gallbladder infection. So that was my second trigger, and that I was so low when that happened. And then the third trigger happened. I lost another dear friend that I've known since I was about 10 years old, like the fourth grade. and he died tragically too. So that hit me to a rock bottom, and I just couldn't, I really couldn't deal with it anymore. It was like my world was crumbling, and there was almost nothing left. So, anyways, I decided, sitting down and thinking about it, I knew something had to be done, something drastic. So I went back to the psychiatrist that I haven't seen a new psychiatrist. So I hadn't seen a psychiatrist in over 20 years and just dealt with it. It's like an ongoing thing. So anyway, and that being because it could be hereditary, I don't know. My dad unfortunately suffered from a number of different things. A couple of them being manic depressive with bipolar disorder. He had a brain aneurysm before. He's had an aortic aneurysm. He was suffering from Parkinson's disease, and it was just trying to take care of him was damn near impossible. And I did good for a long time until he died, and then it all hit me all at once. So I knew something had to be done. So I decided to grab the wheel and go to a psychiatrist, and they prescribed me a couple, or a medication, I should say. It ended up not working. It ended up I had a severe reaction, and he discontinued it. We tried another one. So I wanted to prove on video, because all these videos document from the time before I started taking the medication to now. I'm at the full dosage. Today is the last day that I'm going to be on the full dosage. That being because I started in a new relationship. There's side effects that I don't like, and I'm totally different person than I was. I think I can really cope now. So, and I don't like to take anything that I don't have to. I take more of the homeopathic approach rather than the chemical approach, and I try to deal with my issues on my own. And I do believe I'm doing very good. So, in other words, I'm going by the doctor's advice though. I'm still staying on a medication for a certain amount of time. He's weaning me off of one, but I still have one other one that I take because I essentially can't sleep. My mind races, and so I'm going to continue to take that one. Hopefully it doesn't do any damage or anything like that, affect my relationships. But I'm going to try that because I feel I'm at a point where I don't need that. Okay? Dang it, this cigar keeps going out. Sorry, guys. So anyways, today is the last day of my highest dosage. And then I'm going to start weaning off of it by doctor's advice, not my own. And I'm going to stay on the other one. But I wanted to touch on depression issues or mental illness issues because I want to kind of get rid of the stigma that all mental ill people are psychotic or, like for instance, their gun rights should be taken away. I'm a big advocate for gun rights. And not all people who suffer from mental illness are violent. So I don't think that's just the best thing to do is just take guns away from mentally ill people, because there's violent mentally ill people and there are non-violent mentally ill people. But we all have the right to defend ourselves. And me personally, I couldn't take guns away from anybody because I would, essentially it's like teaching a man to fish. If you take his fishing rod from him, you're going to starve him. And I don't believe in that kind of stuff. To be honest with you, I like to help people survive and live and be happy. But we need to work on the triggers of the people that do the school shootings and stuff like that. the mentally ill people like that, rather than just try to take all guns away from all mentally ill people. So essentially what is going on with this video is, I'm going to try to start losing weight, and I want to video document it, and I want to give people inspiration if they need it, but I want to do it for my own reference, and so I can be more proud of myself, because that's one of my issues. I have eating disorder that I've kind of tried to deal with. Like before, I think I said this before, but I was 130 pounds. Now I'm 190. So I wanted to show you why I'm not happy with my present self. But anyways, I just wanted to document it over video time. Not only my weight loss, but my mental health that changed on video. So, and you guys can go back and look at my previous videos and probably see differences in me. And you may see differences in the future when I get off of it. Hopefully it's a good reaction. But I do all kinds of different videos. And if you will, I'd like you to take a look more at my channel, and I'm hopefully going to come up with a whole bunch more topics, all kind of differing. But I also like to touch back on the topics I already did. So that being, my name is Eric Anderson again, ErikAnderson. Please, if you visit my site, my YouTube channel, leave a like, subscribe if you will, and I have a Patreon account with my name. So if you will, donate to that so I can do bigger and better things. And I'm going to bring you a lot more content most likely. And I think it'd be really cool. I think you guys will like it. Maybe not everyone, but the majority or whatever, hopefully. I'm trying. What can I say? So, I want to thank you for your time. And I really appreciate you not only watching, but subscribing. And, the one thing I do promise is you're going to have all kinds of different content. That's the only promise I can make right now. So I hope to see you soon. Have a great day. Take it easy.